Hello, my name is Amanda and welcome to this little vlog slash haul video. I don't really know what to call it, but essentially it's just a little video showing you some of the stuff that I saw at the Sydney Craft and Quilt Show during the week, as well as a little bit of a haul of the things that I bought while I was there. So starting off with the Craft and Quilt Show, it is essentially our version of like a big sort of craft fair where you can go and buy and look and browse at all of the awesome products that are available in the craft and quilting world. And they also have this big huge quilt show that showcases all of the wonderful traditional and modern quilters in Australia at the moment. And I tell you what, the quilt show is always a huge highlight of the show. Every year the amount of talent and just wonderful awesomeness of quilters in this country just blows me away, seriously. So I did manage to film just a little bit of what was there, just so you could pick up a little bit of the atmosphere and what these sort of shows in Australia are like. They had two different displays of quilts available for people to look at. They had the general Sydney Quilt Show, which has all the different open classes of quilts, and then they also had a special exhibition of red and white quilts, and some of the quilts in that exhibition were just beautiful and just so creative and just it blew my mind. So if you ever get a chance to come to Australia and when you're here there is a craft and quilt show on, I would definitely recommend you try and go to one because they're pretty awesome. And essentially it's just a chance for lots and lots of like-minded people to get together and just swoon over products and quilts and spend lots and lots of money. And so with that, let's get into what I bought. I'm going to start off with the first store that I bought at, and it was called Fifi's Fabricology. Fifi's Fabricology. They are a quilting fabric online store from Queensland. I'm actually really quite happy I stumbled across this little stall because they have a lot of the big sort of fabric ranges and fabric names. Like they had Chula Pink and all of the big motor fabrics. So with that, this is what I got. The first thing that I picked up was this packet of 6 back quarters by Tanya Whelan called Rosy Cotton, and it has all of these beautiful pastel type floral fabrics that totally remind me of the Cath Kidston prints, which are prints that I just absolutely love. And I love all the colours, and I was just so smitten with it when I saw it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I will definitely just sort of keep it in mind for a rainy day, so to speak, and I don't know, incorporate it into something beautiful. The other thing that I picked up was this charm pack by Moda. It's called Day Sale. It's a fabric designed by Bonnie and Camille, and I picked it up because I really like the colours that are in it. I really like the size of charm squares because at the moment I'm sort of making quilts that have this type of size kind of block in it. This is about 5 inches. I can just sort of see myself making a quilt that's all half square triangles. It's something that I'm really loving at the moment. I could pair this with some really nice solids and just, yeah, go crazy with it. I had a look on the Fat Quarter Shop website today at all of the different fabrics that are in this range, and I really like them. So I'm really excited to get into this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like I said, I've got the half square triangle thing in mind, but you know, you just buy these things for the sake of it, don't you? Really. And the last thing that I picked up from Fifi's Fabricology was this packet of fat quarters. It just says assorted linens, but I'm pretty sure they look like the Inchino fabrics that I see on Kalani Fabric website. I really love these sort of dark wintry type colours. I can see myself using the grey linen for embroideries and the other 3 for making, I make like these little purses, and that's what I like to sell online. So with my Etsy shop still sort of being in the process of being set up, I bought these fabrics to make some of those, and I've also got some other sort of like zippered purses in mind. So yeah, this fabric is going to get used, definitely. And I mean, they're spotted. I love spotted fabric. Spots and stripes are like like my kryptonite. Whenever I see them, I fall weak at the knees. I don't know what it is. Just what it is. So moving on to the next store that I bought from, and it was one of the popular ones at the show, and they are called Studio Mio, and they sell lots of awesome sort of bag accessories and fabric and zippers and haberdashery stuff, and like it's all sort of like Japanesey type cool stuff. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's a great little stall to sort of get into and just have a little bit of a poke around and find something just that a little bit unusual that you can't really get at like your basic sort of stores. Yeah, I'm rambling. So from them I just bought a whole bunch of fabrics. They had a great little range of fat quarters, so I just bought a few because I really like them. The first three are all by Cotton and Steel. I have this huge obsession with Cotton and Steel fabrics at the moment, and of course that is linked from my past fabric haul where I bought lots of Cotton and Steel fabrics. But anyway, so from them I bought two more of the basic XOXO range. This one is the mint with the gold sort of crosses in it, and this one is the natural, it's sort of like a cream with a white cross on it. I don't think it has the colour on the selvage. No. So when I saw these I thought, yeah, I'm going to add them to the collection, and I'll possibly also use them in the quilts that I am using the other Cotton and Steel fabrics for. Wow, that was a mouthful. And the other Cotton and Steel fabric I got was this one. This is from their black and white range. Oh, it's got a little panda on it. That is so cute. And it's just sort of like these body type, square type shapes. I really sort of like just these basic type of prints because I can pretty much use this in anything and everything, and I love sort of graphic kind of prints like this. The next one is a Frida Kahlo fabric. I have a very good friend of mine is obsessed with Frida Kahlo. She's an art teacher, and so I saw this and I thought of her just immediately. You can kind of see Frida in there. There she is. And so it's also got like all the kind of cool sugar skulls on it and stuff like that. I've heard of the Frida Kahlo fabric, but I've actually never seen it. So as soon as I saw it in the little pile, I thought, oh my gosh, I just got to pick it up. Whether I just give her just this fat quarter and say, here you go, see what you can do with that, or I make her something out of it for a birthday or Christmas or something like that. But yeah, I essentially bought that for her. Who knows what I'll do with it? I don't know. The other fat quarter that I bought is one that has this beautiful little mushroom print on it. And again, this fabric reminds me of Cath Kidston. I'm for sure she has a really sweet mushroom type print. I just thought it was just so sweet and cute, and it's also got that sort of linen-y type, calico-y type sort of background to it, and yeah, I just thought it was really, really sweet. And the last fabric that I bought from Studio Mio was this really heavyweight type. It's almost like it's not like a waxed linen, but it says it's a cotton linen blend, and it's a really thick fabric. But again, this print reminds me so much of Cath Kidston. It's a little bit bigger than a fat quarter. It's 72 by 50 centimeters. This would definitely make a really great sort of zippered purse or pouch or something like that. It's way too heavy to be used in a quilt or in like clothes or anything like that, so it would definitely have to be used as like a craft fabric of some sort. So, and the last stall that I bought at was called the Craft Queen, and I think they're in Sydney because they have a Sydney number up the top. So I'm gonna have a look on their website soon one day. And of course, all of the places that I have bought from, I will definitely link down all of the places that you can find them down below if you're interested. So from there, the first thing that I picked up was this really sweet little die cut wooden owl brooch, and you can't really see it. I wonder if I put it there. And I just thought it was really sweet. It was only about $5, and I thought that's really cool. I love owls and I love brooches, so I picked it up, and yeah, I really, really love it. The next thing that I found were these Christmas type paper things. I'm not really quite sure what they are, but I saw these little die cut sort of pieces up the top and I thought they would be perfect to put onto the front of cards, because I like to make my own cards at Christmas, because I just think it's really nice to give handmade at Christmas. I think this one also does have like little type gift labels and stuff like that, but I essentially just bought it for what was up here. The next thing that I saw were these really nice sort of thank you stickers. I've been looking for either like a thank you stamp or thank you type stickers that I can put on to gift tags that I'll put on the things that I'll sell on my Etsy store. I think this is like a sheet of 4, I think. Actually not too sure how many are in here, but I just really liked just how sort of to the point and lovely they are. The font's really nice and they're, you know, they're circles, so essentially they're dots, and I love dots, polka dots, spots, whatever. I just really like them. Yeah. And the last thing that I picked up was this little roll of stickers. It's called Craft Label Stickers. I just said that. This particular one is called Notes and Things. So on one side it has like little notes. All I can see at the moment is happy day and hug, laugh, smile, and then on the other side it has sort of blank labels with like gold type of detail around it, so I can write in my own little notes. And I thought they would be really nice to put on cards, on gift tags, and anything else I can think of. So that is everything that I bought at the craft and quilt show. I really do hope that you enjoyed seeing just a little bit of what it's like at these type of events in Australia. I'm sorry that I couldn't really show you a whole lot of the show. They're pretty strict with being able to photograph or film the different quilts and things that are there for breach of copyright. So hopefully I won't get in trouble for showing you all of this. All of the quilts that I've sort of tried to show you, I've also tried to show you who has made it, just because I think it's really important to show credit to the person who has made the quilt. And I've also been really quite conscious not to show sort of whole quilts, just so that they're not sort of copied or anything like that. So find as much inspiration in what I've shown you, but don't copy, please. So thanks so much for joining me today and watching me ramble on and show you all of the stuff that I bought at the show, and I hope to see you sometime very, very soon. Bye!